Plus, I made one of these. This will be my official build for Fallout Survival Mode for any returning and new players. Now I'll be going through each one. There are variations to this one. I'm going to start with doing this first because there's a few ways you can go about this. All right, strength. Now, you will need to go after all the bobbleheads, okay? Except for endurance. I'm gonna leave it here because that one is a bit more harder to get. But for strength, with 2 plus the bobblehead, you will be at 3. You'll have access to armor, which is the only one you really need here. All right. And the other perks here, blacksmith for melee. It's mostly for like punching and melee, which you do not want to do in survival mode, especially perma death because you're gonna die. Next is perception is going to be the controversial one here. Now you can go this route, grab the bobblehead, and give the skill book that you get to here. That way you can have gun nut. But the thing about Demolition Expert is that it's just the spray and pray is a really, really dangerous gun, and there was a glitch when my last playthroughs where the hitbox was showing up right around my character, and the bullets bounced off of it and killed me, which sounds really crazy, but this game was really glitchy. By the way, I downloaded all the creations, no mods, because I'm afraid to do that, and pretty successful. The game started, for one, which didn't happen before, and the vault door actually opened, which is... It's shown that they have actually worked on the creation mods, because a lot of them would... I know the vault suit one wouldn't allow the vault door to open, so clearly some work has been done. Endurance. Now, technically you could do 4 and get the 5 to the Aqua Boy, but the thing is that bobblehead is really, really dangerous to get. I would need the spray and pray to get that gun to kill those Mirelurks, those really powerful ones. And then you gotta take out the raiders, but there's a lot of traps there. It's just really, really difficult. So I just left this at 5. You don't need the endurance bobblehead, but that's pretty much it. Because Aqua Boy or Girl will allow you to basically swim anywhere you want. You could say it's a luxury perk because you can just buy, rataways and stuff, but you get sick. That leads to many problems. So actually, I really do love endurance. I will swim anywhere. I know the safe places to get off, where to enter the water, where to leave the water. And it makes life so much more easier. Now, charisma, this is one of the thing that I hated most about this game. By the way, if you hear noise, it's the book. I have my survival guide from Fallout 4 book. Is that I really, really want to do 5 charisma, and then the bobblehead, I'll get 6 to get local leader. That will give me the freedom to not have to build in sanctuary hills, because without local leader, you can't build the stations, the workbenches and stuff, and that's really, really annoying. It limits you to sanctuary hills or Red Rocket when you have those things. But I don't mind going back to Sanctuary Hills. There's many ways around it. You can give to one of the sellers, send them back there. There's many ways around it. But it would have been nice if you could just build the stations in any place. But Sanctuary Hills is in Zone 1, which is really low-level enemies. If you build somewhere in other ones, you're going to have just an army of people to fight off. So having Sanctuary Hills as your main base is a smart way to go. You just have to cover all of the holes so that a suicide doesn't run in there and kill you. So with the bobblehead, you'll have access to Lone Wanderer. I don't use any followers at all. Because they get me killed. I can't say how many times I see them running towards me with a suicider following them. I just got tired of that. So... Alright, so intelligence is, if you use the skill book that you find in Sanctuary Hills plus the bobblehead, you'll have access to gun nut. Medic doesn't really, it health slows slowly anyway, so that's not going to help you. But gun nuts all you really need. Now, I would go with the 3 points here because with the skill book and the bobblehead, you'll have 6, which is science. You can work on power armor and stuff. And it does make life a lot easier when you have science 1. Intelligence bobblehead's the first one you have to go for, by the way. Because then later on you're gonna have like legendary mutants and like coming in to fight you, and you don't want to deal with that. It's already a pretty hard mission at a low level to go there to the museum. You should bring like a mine or something for the suicider just to like watch out for that. But yeah, you don't want to fight a legendary mutant like when you're like level 3 or 4. So despite having all the robots to help you. Alright, so moving on to agility. Now I do want to mention with intelligence, another reason is that the robotics expert is at level 8, which kind of sucks because there is that whole... I personally avoid the first DLC because it's just a nightmare. Having those robots pop up and attack you in survival mode is just like insane. I will save that for the very, very end. Like after I've done every single thing. There's nothing left else to do because it becomes insanely dangerous. I really wish it was in like another area we can travel to. That would have been more fun. But having them running around, all those robots, and they're really, really strong. Once you level up high, they start spawning legendary ones, and they're just, it's a one shot, like one kill. Like that whole quest. By the way, there's a way to avoid that whole thing if you have find the pass key and hack the computer. So yeah, with 6, you would have to sacrifice 2 level ups to get to 8, and then you have to get it. So that's something I do at the end of the game. From levels 1 to like really 75, I know exactly perks that I want. It's already like lined up. But agility is next. Again, Commando would have helped you with the spray and pray, but I'm not going to use it. So Sneak is probably... Sneak level 3 is the best one. You don't trigger enemy mines. That will save you so many deaths. It's the most important one in the game. You also have... with the bobblehead, you'll have 7, of course. And you'll have access to Ninja, which is important, along with Mr. Sandman you'll get. That way you can take out enemies stronger than you with your silenced weapon. Quick hands you don't really need. If you have to reload your gun and the enemy's still alive, you need to run away. Absolutely. It means you failed and you have to get out of there quickly. Gun Fu you don't need because we have high luck. Same thing with high perception. There is no I forgot to mention, there is no perception in survival mode. Like, the enemies don't show up at all, so... For that, Blitz for melee, yeah. So 6 is more than enough with the bobblehead. I believe agility is the one on the ship. Don't quote me on that. But there's a few tricks to get that bobblehead as well. Because it does have very powerful enemies. I do wait until I grab the other ones first. But finally, luck, which is the best, in my opinion. Because at level 7, luck, you get critical banker and better criticals. I don't use VATS in survival mode that much because the enemies are also moving and shooting at you. Like, you will get killed. Bloody Mess, of course, is there as well. I don't do Bloody Mess level 4 because that can cause trouble in the future with like settlers and stuff. Idiot Savant, we're not gonna get that, but that is fun. So yeah, better criticals. I call it a crit shot anyway. Banker, I have more. Grim Reaper sprint, and then the bobblehead will give you 9 for 4 leaf. That way you can fill it up faster. One trick that I do is I make a weak pipe rifle, and I'll shoot the glowing ghoul in the middle of the river. Now, he will come after you. You gotta be careful, though. But you can use him to refuel your VATS. Another thing you can do as well is using mines. because I have high intelligence, I'll be able to like build the better purifiers. I'll just buy mines and I'll just like shoot them and improve, and that way I'll always have a critical shot. Like those are the two ways you can do it, like safely. That way you always have all of your critical hits available. They're basically get out of jail free card. Like if you get caught with an enemy, you can switch. Now I do rely heavily on the creation club. I have done permadeath beat of this game. I did beat this game permadeath survival mode without creation club. That was one of the first things I did. I uploaded the videos to somewhere celebrating. But ricochet you do not need at all because 2 bullets will kill you. So it's pretty. And that's it. So we went through all of it. Magazines. Yeah, those are all other things. Sorry, I'm reading the book here. Going to magazines. Sorry, the book doesn't have all of them actually. Yeah, the Awesome Tales is great. Oh, that's weird. The book is not. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, Wastelands for Survival Guide. Yeah, you guys already know this. This is not new stuff. Companions I don't use at all. I mean, I'll talk to them, recruit them, I'll just leave them somewhere. Because that's a quick way to die. Alright, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed my build. Again, there are variations to this one. If you really, I don't think you need a spray and pray if you have Creation Club on. They give you so many new weapons. But this would be my official build. Try to like envision with all the bobbleheads on it. And of course, I need myself Manta for swimming. Alright guys, take care.